Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna Tzouvelis, multimedia journalist for the Belmont Citizen Herald and Wicked Local Belmont. The Belmont community came together on January 22nd to honor the memory of Henry Tapia, who was killed on Upland Street in Belmont on January 19th in an alleged racially motivated assault. A vigil was held on Upland Street, where the incident took place 1 year ago, followed by a walk to the home on Weber Road where he was living. Here's a video of the vigil and walk, which includes addresses by Middlesex District Attorney Marion Ryan, State Senator Will Brownsberger, State Rep Dave Rogers, and Select Board Chairman Adam Dash, who presented Henry Tapia's family with a proclamation in his honor.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. My name is Danny Garcia. I was best friends with Henry Tapia. It's very cold outside, so I really appreciate the turnout here. I am here with Courtney, the mother of Henry's children, all of his family members behind me, tons of friends that loved and supported Henry. I haven't been on this street in 1 year. I'm not happy to be back here, but I am happy to celebrate Henry's life. So I'm looking forward to all the speakers coming here today to speak on behalf of Henry. Quick little story. The reason why I brought Nick, where's Nick? The reason why I brought Nick here is because we actually met Henry together, I want to say maybe about 10 years ago. And it was a very special event for us. We went to, where were we?
It was in Framingham.
We were in Framingham, and we were all gamers, and so we were playing games at the time. And Henry was really good at this game called Tekken, and he happened to see Nick and I playing. He walked over to us so boldly and said, "Hey, y'all play Tekken?" And I was like, "Yeah, who is this guy?" And we became best friends ever since. And you know, throughout the years, we shared many memories together that'll last a lifetime. I have so many pictures and videos of this guy, and so do all of our friends. Hi, Eli. Good to see you. So thank you guys very much for coming here to celebrate his life. I'm here and I'm very positive today because what Henry left behind for me were just glorious memories that I get to cherish forever. And I hope to share all of those with you as well.
1 year ago, following the untimely murder of Henry, I spoke the following words: "Yes, Belmont, you too." We are here to honor the memory of one of our own, Henry Tapia, a Black father, partner, friend, and son. Most of us here today did not have the pleasure of knowing Henry, but we want to ensure his legacy remains alive in Belmont. The town of Belmont has designated January 19th as Henry Tapia Memorial Day. Here to present the proclamation to Henry's family, Select Board Member Adam Dash.
No piece of paper is cold comfort in the face of a loss of a son, and a father, and a neighbor, and a friend. But the words on here are important, and our statement of Belmont officially noting the unfortunate anniversary. So I'll read the proclamation. Town of Belmont, Massachusetts Select Board Proclamation. Whereas January 19th, 2022 marks the 1 year anniversary of the racist murder of Mr. Henry Tapia, an Afro-Dominican member of the Belmont community. Whereas Mr. Tapia was an important member of our community, his close friends called him Henny, and close family called him Enrito. His passing leaves behind his 3 children, his partner, mother, father, numerous family members and friends, and the gaming community with which he was closely connected. He was proud of his Afro-Dominican roots and was passionate about Afrobeats music. His life mattered and should be memorialized. Whereas the town of Belmont, in partnership with the Belmont Human Rights Commission, marks this day of remembrance in order to bring awareness to the racist violence that led to his death, and the grief his loss brings to his family and our community, and to serve as a reminder that ongoing anti-racist work has to continue in order to prevent future violence against Black and brown members of our community and individuals who work in and visit our town. Now therefore be it resolved that the Select Board of the Town of Belmont hereby proclaims January 19th as Henry Tapia Memorial Day. Select Board, Adam Dash Chair, Roy Epstein Vice Chair, Mark Palillo Member, January 10th, 2022.
Obviously, I wish it was under different circumstances. I want to offer my heartfelt condolences to Henry's family and friends. It's tragic, it's senseless, and I think all of us, if any good can come of something so bad, is that we can redouble our efforts to fight for equality, for humanity, for civil rights, and certainly in my work as your state legislator, I will always keep Henry in my thoughts as we work to try to build a better society. And again, my profound condolences to his family, and so thank you.
And I'm humbled to be here tonight. It is good for us to be here. It's good for us to remember. But what's important is when we remember things, we have to remember them for what they are. You can't make them different. You have to remember the facts. And as we move forward in collaboration with the police department and in prosecuting this case, it's a murder case. It is described by some as a road rage case, but in its essence, it is a hate crime. Yes, it is. And it's important for us to remember that. And partly in response to this incident, we've created here in Middlesex an anti-hate, anti-bias task force. We've filed legislation to strengthen our hate crime statute, and that will be a part of Henry's legacy. But let's be honest, we shouldn't be here talking about Henry's legacy. Henry is a person who should be here, who should be here with Courtney and the boys and the puppy. And that's why this is so important, because it's a reminder of the people at the heart of this. It is a reminder that these kind of racist acts are not confined to some faraway part of our country, that they can happen right here in this great town that we call home. And that's why we have to remember, and we have to use this to do better. So I join in the condolences for Courtney, for his children, for the rest of the family. And we will be here. As Will said, we were here last year. We will continue to be here because it's important to remember. Thank you for including me.
We gathered together a year ago in Cushing Square, all reeling from the shock and horror of this racist crime, to affirm Black Lives Matter here in Belmont, justice will be done. I always had confidence in our police and our district attorney, and I never doubted it, but it had to be said, justice needs to be done. And the community supports justice being done. Today is a different day. Justice, the wheels of justice are turning, justice will be done. We're here in love and sadness, and in celebrating his life, sadness that he's not here, celebration that he was here. And these candles will blow out in the wind, but to the family I say, to Courtney, to the Henry Tapia family, I say, these candles are symbolic of the light that we each carry in our heart and that this community carries in its collective heart for you, and we will be with you and supporting you. Remembering you. Call on us as time goes on. Thank you. Who's next?
Mary Wynn. On behalf of the Belmont Against Racism and LGBTQ+ and communities organized for solidarity, I will read the following statement. For Courtney Morton and Danny Garcia de Cateau, thank you for organizing this vigil and bringing our community together to honor Henry Tapia. In the words borrowed from Desmond Tutu, Your ordinary acts of love and hope point to the extraordinary promise that every human life is of inestimable value. We hope that BARS and the LGBTQ Alliance's work in some way can honor Henry's memory as we fight against hate and white supremacy, and we make Belmont a community that everyone can love. Our greatest hope is that we all honor Henry's memory by embracing his young sons, by showing that they matter, by ensuring that he feels safe and wanted when he walks the street of Belmont, or in our schools, or anywhere else in Massachusetts, or the United States, or the world. Until then, our work is never done. To Courtney and Danny and all of his family and friends, through keeping the memory of Henry alive with a celebration, you have helped us on this path.
I'm my dad. Too. I mean, like, I do.
I miss Henry a lot. And what you guys gonna say?
I'm my dad too. I hold me, I'm a baby. And that makes me my heart.
Thank you, Eli. Good job. So, with that, excuse me for a second. We're going to walk down to the end of Upland, take a right onto Beach Street, follow Beach Street to the lights, take a quick left onto Waverly, and then a right onto Weber, stopping at Weber Road. There we will hold a moment of silence and say a couple words, and then we will move on. Thank you all, and we hope to see you in a few minutes. Hold a moment of silence to remember Henry and honor his family and friends. So I ask that everyone do that now. Suffering is not enough. Life is both dreadful and wonderful. How can I smile when I'm filled with so much sorrow? It is natural. You need to smile to your sorrow because you are more than your sorrow. And I hope his children remember that. You are more than your sorrow. Your dad, your son, your partner, your brother was more than the crime that took his life.
The pain that I am feeling never seems to go away. I wish I could visit heaven, if only for a day. I know that you would hold me and whisper in my ear, "Don't think of me as gone away," because I am always near. I feel you're in a better place, where you are at peace and free, to be happy in eternal life, and can still watch over me. Although the door between us is closed, and we're apart, until the time God opens it, you're away in my heart.
It's called 5 minutes. If I only had 5 minutes the day you passed away, I would have had time to tell you all the things I needed to say. I never got to tell you how much you mean to me, or that you were the best that anyone could be. The last time I talked to you, I wish I would have known. I would have said I loved you and kept you on the phone. If only I had 5 minutes the day you passed away, I'd hold on to you real tight and hug you. I wouldn't want you to go. I would tell you that I'll miss you more than you'll ever know. Now God has come upon you. It's time to get your wings, to leave the life behind you and enjoy the heaven's beautiful things. So wait for me in heaven. Don't let me come alone. The days the angels came for you, please bring me home to you too. This year has been super challenging for not only myself, my kids, but for his family, his friends, everybody. It's been something nobody can explain to anybody on how to deal with, but we've all stayed very much close-knit together. Danny, JT, my cousins, and definitely my nephew and my nieces who have gone through the same thing just a few years before. So we have a huge community behind us and a great support system, and I thank all of you immensely for being there for me and my children and his family in the time that we all needed you most. This trauma, I don't wish upon anybody, and all I can say is thank you, and that's really all I can say right now.